Alright folks, we are back for round 1 with a sweet spider spawning deck. 2 spider spawning in hand. Yeah, hopefully we can just draw a bunch of lands. Alright, that's a land, pretty good one too. If the opponent doesn't have a 2-drop, things could go wrong very quickly with that thing. It's also nice that we can pass the turn and flip it while leaving, some plays. Yeah. In general, werewolf they play pretty well with, flash, instant speed spell. Ooh, the opponent just milled a bounce here, so they can, if anything, they can bounce the thing next turn. They are also on some self-mill shenanigans. It looks like. All right. Probably they also play spider spawning is my guess. We'll alchemy for some lands, I think, right here. Probably can just grab a forest there. And play a wolf, which is actually going to be a 3/3. Thanks to the alpha, I believe, boosts also all the wolfies. The wolf will attack, they will most likely block. But yeah, we can try. Alright, and we'll definitely drop the Viper during their turn. You get a token here. I assume they want to bounce Howlpack Alpha with the Silent Departure in their yard, if they do have the lands to do that. Alright, looks like they might not have the lands. They're gonna alchemy. I guess I can alchemy, find maybe a land, and cast a 2-mana spell. And then this thing flips back. Travel prep, alright. The opponent's on a lot of different stuff here. So you have travel prep in the yard, another alchemy. They have a very similar deck actually. It's gonna be pretty interesting, I guess. We'll drop that. And yeah. Problem now is that we are stuck on land with some very useless cards in hand. So it feels like we might just die to their spider spawning before we can cast ours. They already have 3 creatures in the yard, I believe. Wish we had more lands. We kind of drew all the late game though. Out of the 8 spells we drew, we drew 4 of the 5 late game cards. And not many lands, despite fetching one with alchemy and playing quite a bit of them in the deck, so it is fairly clunky. Don't mind trading Viper for any of their creature. I guess they also probably don't mind trading. Yeah, I'd rather have, lands and be able to play my stuff over flipping this Major over and over. Problem is, they have kind of a similar deck here. I assume they have a spider spawning in there somewhere. But the problem is they do have mana, they are doing stuff. We are not really doing match here. We are not really doing match. Could have spider spawned for 1, but it really feels weak. I think even if it means not playing anything, I'd rather flip the Major. Even though, they can probably just bounce it or whatever, do something about it, is my guess. So they played Ravings. Discarded a land, which is probably what they wanted to discard. So they have flashback white, some black flashback, and we've seen a red card. The question now is, do they actually have the basics in their deck somewhere, or the fixing to cast these, or not? Another scab. They do have spider spawning, as we kind of expected. They also have, geez, mulch, mirror mat phantasm. Their deck looks pretty sick. These are gonna flip back to normal. Still don't see any reason to cast anything here. At some point they're gonna draw their black. They will be able to spider spawn for a lot. I don't know, this is gonna be a really weird match, I think. Alright, lumber knot. I think it might come down to some milling shenanigans and them having a way to get an infinite loop or not. You can pretty much, as I think maybe I talked about that during the draft or not, I don't remember. You can get an infinite loop if you have runic repetition, which I believe we have in this deck. That lets you get a flashback card from exile, and the blue-green flashback card that lets you shuffle cards from your graveyard back to your library. And if they have that, they can probably just, we'll have like a gigantic board stall is my guess, and then they can probably just meal us by going for the loop or something. Now they are gonna copy alpha, I guess. Not sure what happens if you copy a flipped creature. I'm pretty sure you get the flip side and you stay flipped forever. So I guess we're gonna lose. This is pretty bad news. So at this point we probably need to alchemy for our I'll pick repetition. I was looking for our fight spell. Don't really know where we are going, but them having an alpha and being able to kill our alpha here probably means they win. They have a lot of rares in this deck. Evil Twin, Phantasm, back from... I guess we also have a decent amount of rares. This is gonna be a real slugfest. But I'm starting to wonder if they can kill us before they get milled, if they don't have the, you know, the things they need. I guess we'll start to spider spawn. It's only for 3, but yeah, I don't really know how this game is gonna end. It's gonna be really weird. It's really gonna be a matter of having the thing that lets you shuffle things back or not, I believe. Burning Vengeance. Alright, the evidence is in a lot of different things here. So I guess they have 3 things they can flashback right now. 4. If they flashback Alchemy, though, they die pretty fast. We are at 20. I'm not even sure Burning Vengeance can kill us or anything. Obviously, flyers are not really an issue, since we have the rig. Sure. Killing the snake here is a little bit frightening, I guess. And bouncing the monstrosity. I mean, we can jump their stuff forever, pretty much. Could go for some blocks, but I don't see any reason to. I mean, their thing is gonna flip back to a 4-4 anyway. This is not gonna flip back because it doesn't work this well. Bell is like really good here. I think we might just get to meal them somehow. I don't see them killing us before they get mealed. We'll see. Again, it really depends on if they have this way, if they have a way to not get mealed, basically. What a weird game. I guess they are gonna use their own spider spawning here. Yeah, getting what? 7-ish spiders? I didn't not really do the math. 5. Can probably beat that, right? Yeah, maybe not. Maybe they have enough pressure to win. I don't really know. I don't really know how this is gonna end. We have 6 things in the yard now. 4 more spider spawning coming. Kinda wanna get rid of the lumber knot, though it might be unnecessary. What happens if we block like that? Take 10. I'm a little bit afraid we die to Burning Vengeance if we take 10. Here we would take 7. And there we only take 5. I guess I might as well just trade these. Jump here and here. We only take 2. Get rid of 1 wolf, the lumber knot, and that thing. And here they can only kill 2 creatures. I'm not sure that these blocks are optimal. It's kind of hard to tell when there's so many things going on, so many creatures on the board. We drew Prey Upon, which is a very good news. I mean, it's kind of late, I guess. We could go Moldgraph Monstrosity, blow up their alpha, and then we have 4 blocker left. 1, 2, 3, 4. We take, I'll leave it to match maybe. Or we could just make Seven spiders, which leaves us with 10 blockers. So if we go monstrosity, fight the alpha, again 4 blockers, we block here, here, 2 wolf, let's say. We take 8 down to 10. And then, well, I guess I can grasp one of our blocker, kill another, so we are only left with 2 blockers if we do that, actually. Probably we just spider spawn then. And then we have to survive 2 more combat steps and we should be good. It's gonna be close, it's gonna be a pretty close one. Really a slugfest here. Don't remember if we have a lot of good options for the mirror in our sideboard. The Abendex is pretty powerful, but it seems a little bit more all over the place. Like they're playing, you know, potentially up to 5 colors even. You have a lot more self-mill, which is good in terms of, you know, straight up power and I guess killing speed potential or whatever you want to call it, but it also means they might be a little bit light. They might, you know, lose the mirror just because they mill themselves a little bit too much. I don't know how it's gonna go. They could also have a card we haven't seen in their deck or a hand that lets them, again, shuffle things back, at which point we can't re-mill them here or ever, and we probably lose. Sure. Alright. Can we afford to quad block that thing? No, not really. I think we'll just go for a very straightforward block, take 5, lose a bunch of spiders. That's not really a problem, I believe. I mean, maybe it is. Oh, that's pretty huge. So now we can spider spawning and now to the bone. Any reason to... No, we just cannot fight anything, right? But here we would have 9 blockers, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't think we die even without the now to the bone. Again, you know, they could have a way to not get milled that we don't know about yet. I feel like you're just flashing back their own, now killing a spider or shooting my face. Might just do it now so we don't run into a counter spell. Mine. 25 with 8 blockers. It seems hard to lose unless... I guess I could have 2 damage to every creature and then we are dead. But it is a red card. I'm not sure they would splash for that. Okay, we were able to mill them somehow. Whoa. That's gonna be quite the matchup. And we don't have a lot of good option in the side. Naturalize does blow up. I don't think Bell is very good. It's gonna give them as much fuel as it gives fuel to us, so it's kind of, you know, it's good for both players basically. Counters are pretty good, I think. And then that might be it. This does kill their back from the brink. Maybe I should have taken a screenshot of their yards. Don't think we've seen many other things. That's a very, very, very weird matchup though. It's not even like, you know, just, you know, control mirror, grindy type of matchup. Hand is weird. I guess it's a keep. It's just like, we just bounce that now. Slow them down a little bit. Yeah, it's real slugfest, I guess. The fact that we have a lot less self-milling than they do is, you know, again, frightening for them if we go to the late game because they could get milled. But overall, they probably have a deck that's a little bit more good at doing what it does. They got the spider spawning right into the graveyard plus E Mauler, alright. This draw has been pretty bad. Yeah, our deck is lacking self-mill. We just have 1 alchemy, 1 scab, and that's not a lot. Maybe I should have cut cards like Fortress Crab here. Yeah. Burning Vengeance also kind of threatening, obviously. I mean... yeah, I don't know how much I like splashing Burning Vengeance in a deck like their deck. They don't really have, you know, a good enough Burning Vengeance deck, I feel like, but... yeah, maybe I'm wrong. Just gonna take 2. I think we just bounce that and pass. Basically buy a turn. Probably they are just gonna recast it. Yeah. Do they have a land drop here? Prey upon my Scarecrow though, not the Wolf. I guess it's because they want to kill Wolf with Burning V. Probably not gonna play Back from the Brink right now because I want to Spider Spawn first. And the reason I did not pump here is because I want to be able to pump during their turn in case they flashback something. Don't really want to lose my Wolf. think I'm just gonna jump here. This is basically one more spider. That thing is frightening. It flies too. I don't remember what it does, it's pretty complicated. So, for 2 they shuffle it into their library. They reveal the top until they show it, and they put everything in their graveyard. And they put it back on the battlefield. So they can pretty much mill themselves a lot. I'm not even sure they want to do that here though. We'll see, I guess. Well, that's convenient, I guess. Let's attack. Now that I've tapped a bunch of mana, I assume they are gonna block. We'll see. They should probably block with Scab. They will probably block with Scab. Both. I like that a lot, actually. I'm pretty happy to trade with Pilgrim and get more spiders. I really don't know how this game is gonna go. It's really kind of a strange matchup. I think I quad block here. They could have a... No, they could have a flashback. I mean, they could have an instant speed removal or just a flashback at instant speed, but don't really care. Like, sure, no problem. They get to kill 2 spiders. Not really a big deal, I think. At this, I mean, this matchup, it feels like we are just trying to exhaust their resources. I don't know. Again, kind of a strange one. No problem. Because they were able to have a decent number of pressure game 1, mostly because they copied my Mayor, which has an unflippable. I think I'll take 4. So I have enough mana to back from the brink and get a copy of my Scab, which I think I like to do quite a bit here. Hope to mill more for the upcoming spider spawning. I guess we remove a creature and we hope to hit 2. Otherwise it's kind of pointless. We did hit 2 plus an alchemy, which is nice. I have to be a little worried. Right now we have the exact same amount of things into the yards. Bounce that, sure, kill a spider. I don't think we can drop too low in the eyes of Burning Vengeance. Yeah, this lumber knot is problematic for sure. Could play a wolf here, I guess. Yeah, I think I can like that. Can also get back a Tree of Redemption, which is kind of decent at blocking things. Okay. Really want to make sure this thing dies, I think. So I think I'll just block like that. They need to kill 2 creatures too. Oh, sorry. And I guess if they kill 1... No, but is it gonna boost the thing? Oh fuck, no, it's not gonna work. I was kinda hoping they would run out of... The Viper was a good draw. Out of instant speed ways to get flashback, because they can have that many ways to do it. I mean, there's obviously this amount of flashback in their deck, but instant speed, you don't have that many things, I believe. The only one we saw, I think, were these 2 game 1. I'm not sure they've shown another one. I guess there's Forbidden Alchemy, but it's a lot of mana, so they cannot really, you know, do it and just get it right away. So we hope we trade that Viper for the tree this time. Okay, Alchemy. Hopefully they don't get an instant speed flashback in their yard. Okay, Evil Twin. That's kind of a bad news. It means they found something that's better than Evil Twin. So I'm not really happy about that. Alright, we'll get to block, which is a good sign. I'll just jump a bunch of spiders here. They have 4 spells in hand somehow. Here we kind of got rid of their board though. We could start beating down and applying pressure. They're also down to 10 in the library. Don't care about deranged assistant. So if you bring back Scholar, the cool thing is that because it cannot flip, it's a token, you get to loot through your entire deck if you discard creatures. So not really, it's not an infinite combo, but as long as you have creatures to discard, you can just continue to do it, which is somewhat sweet. I'm not sure I want to Alchemy right away. Can probably attack with 3 spiders. I think the line is attack with 3 spiders, get a copy of Scholar to potentially ditch a bunch of creature into graveyard for the second spider spawning we have in the deck. That hopefully we'll get. I'm not sure what their plan is at this point though. They might have brought in some nice sideboard decks. Maybe it's worth bringing back the tree too. Kinda wanna keep enough creatures in the yard. But 1, 2, 3, 4 already gone. We still have 3 in the yard, plus, I believe, around 4, 5 in the deck. So we can probably assemble a good spider spawning. Still, is the point here. They played their back from the brink now, which is frightening, I guess. That's probably what they took off the of the Forbidden Alchemy. Sorry, I'm really focused here. I think we were trying to do that though. Get the spider spawning, hopefully. No, well, okay, later, I guess. Now we are the one who are gonna die if it comes down to milling, which is somewhat frightening, I guess. Damn, this matchup is really complicated. Too much value going in, going on in both sides. Maybe I was just supposed to go for the meal, because now we are losing the meal race unless they make a misplay. I mean, not a misplay necessarily, but they make the mistake of somehow drawing a little bit more or what have you. Maybe I had the game locked by just not drawing too much here. Might have gotten a little bit too excited about my looting. I hope they draw in some kind of way. I don't think they will do that though. Evil Twin, they copy Monstrosity. Oh, they mill themselves, that's good. That's really good. So now, no problem. Don't even really care about their own monstrosity. I guess I can grasp a creature back to their top. Don't think we need to do that right here. Okay, that's very good. I mean, they could have brought in a plan, an anti-meal plan, because they don't seem too worried about getting mealed. They do have a way to come back in the meal race by using grasp on their own creatures, which is still a bit frightening, but if they draw one extra card, they do lose. I guess they have their own spider spawning in there, but it's getting them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spiders, not too worrisome. I have no idea how this is gonna end up. They can't really burn us because of the tree. We're not gonna just die to that. And I'm not even sure they could. This matchup though. Yeah, This is getting pretty darn stupid. Don't even care about their 8-8, I have an 0-13. We can prey upon something. God. Don't even want to kill their dude because it might come down to timing out, I guess, because they could win that one by just grasping one of their own creature. I don't really know what they are trying to do. They might be trying to trigger Morbid, which is the reason I'm gonna block with the tree. If they can win that one, they probably end up losing to the time, though. Possibly. Mm-hmm. Sure. I guess we can bring back a bunch of things now. Yeah, no reason. I should probably play fast, actually, if anything. I don't exactly know if the opponent is aware of the possibility to grasp their own creature to buy one turn of meal. This is not exactly a super obvious play. I'm not saying it's hard to, you know, to see or anything, but it's not... oh, we can counter it though. So now we probably have the game locked, right? That was a good sideboard option. Jesus Christ, this matchup is... I mean, don't really know what it is. It feels half obnoxious, half good. I mean, when things like that happen in Limited, you know, you are doing some sweet stuff, but yeah. I did not really look if we could kill them in some way, but I highly doubt it. They are at 23, we just don't have enough things. Maybe I should have switched the tree toughness first before doing that. Probably. I feel like the opponent might be on the meal plan here somehow. But since we have a counter, I'm not sure the grass plan is gonna work for them if this is their plan. I mean, given the information I have, well, if I cast that, I'm gonna die before they die. I guess any reason to bring these things back? Maybe it's not even good. I don't know what their plan is. I feel like they might be on the grasp plan though. But if they are, we are gonna lost in the mist and it's gonna fall apart. Yeah, they were on the grass plan. I mean, they are, I guess, but we do have the answer. So I think we got that one. Jeez, I mean, we were kind of... We would only lose this game if lost was the last card. I think I did misplay at some point when I went for a lot of looting with that. It felt like I could maybe get my spawning quickly and kill them, but this was risky and we could have just lost to the meal. That was a close, weird game. Well, if you enjoyed Dirtling, hope you enjoyed that match. That was a long and weird one though. But thanks for watching and see you for the next round.